Let's do it. It's your spoiler-free review of the Thunderbolts, and yes, I know they have changed the marketing for the film and they are calling it by a new name, but that is still a spoiler. So if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to call it by the new name. You can go look that up. This movie absolutely rocks. I had an absolute blast watching it. It is super dark, so I won't say it's a fun movie, but it does have moments of lightheartedness that kind of lift you out of what the film is doing. I'm going to assume that if you're going to go see the Thunderbolts, you have some semblance of what is happening in this picture, but the setup is this. Florence Pugh's character, Yelena, has reached this point in her career where she's thinking to herself, what is this all for? Why am I doing this? And the film spends most of its time wrestling with the idea of depression as a superhero, right? Or the weight of these actions that these characters do, because these are all, we would call them, anti-heroes, right? So they're doing things that are morally gray, and the weight of doing those things and how it weighs on each one of them differently. And I think it does it in an absolutely brilliant way. The thing that came to my mind instantly is that this is what I wanted New Mutants to feel like, because New Mutants kind of has the same similar setup, but an absolutely terrible execution. This film does not suffer from any of that. And there might be some complaints about there are no big superheroes in this film, so why would I go see it? But let me say that the cast is top notch. You, of course, have some Hollywood royalty in here as Lewis Pullman and Wyatt Russell, who are excellent in their own right. Wyatt's comedic timing is some of my favorite in this. He's outshined a little bit by David Harbour, but together they're spectacular. But Florence Pugh steals the show, and seconded, sure, by Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who as Valentina is a great villain in this film. I think she is terrific. In fact, I think she does a great job of giving kind of a Lex Luthor vibe going on, with, bombast and all, until she's approached by superheroes and then she's cowardly and running away. And I like that juxtaposition in a villain. It feels very comic booky, and I enjoyed it. The other thing that's going on here is it sets up what's next in a way that you have not seen in a long, long time, which would be super refreshing. And this film holds a record of the longest post-credit scene in the entire MCU, which is important. You're going to want to stay for that post. There is a first one, but stay for the second one. It's nearly all the way at the end, and it's worth staying for. The movie rocks. It's got such an interesting take on all of these characters that has not been done in the MCU as of, I don't think, ever. And that makes this group interesting. And the setup at the end for what is coming makes you want more, which is what I feel you want as part of the